Morning guys, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training. In reference to our historical day yesterday where Biden dropped out, it was like, for me, it was like getting slapped with a cold towel and then getting mad. You saw that initial reaction from me. And I kind of feel foolish because I lost my calm and collective and all that, but we're all human. And I see what's going on. They're going to pivot into Kamala Harris, and they're all behind it, or they all knew it was coming, because obviously everybody on the YouTube feed, everybody all had their shows all set up for it. You know? They're all yakking about it yesterday. It was a big day yesterday, all day long. And the energy and their enthusiasm in that regard is palpable. You know? And the reason is they don't no longer have to carry that crutch of Biden being older. And it's not that they have a negative attitude about him. They give him all the respect in the world, but it is what it is. So they know that Kamala Harris has got a better chance of being a secure leader for our country, etc. And they just made their decision. And so behind the scenes, they were going after it, sending them letters, trying to sway him. And in the end, it was his choice, and he did it. Yeah, COVID. I mean, he was getting bugged and all that pressure on him. And old man, he finally just said, screw it. And gave them what they wanted, and now it's their job, the democracy on the Democratic side, to pick that yoke up and all band together and all do the job of getting her in office. That's pretty much the only choice you have once he made that decision, right? But I was mad. I still am a little miffed by it. I really am, because you don't see them doing that on their side. They'll back their horse all the way to the very end. Doesn't matter how much of a crook he is, how old he is. Doesn't matter what he does. That's a big reason is because they know that they can be in control in the background and get what they want, which is a fascism and the greed at the top of the pile. And that's what he had when he was in office the first time. And all the tax breaks he's given to corporates that are going to go along with it, because all they care about is their stocks and bonds, and when it's high, they don't give a shit about tomorrow. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about our country. It used to be that we had a lot of loyalty for our country. These people don't care anymore. And it's only about instant gratification and their egos at the top of the pile, and they have no morals and no ethics, anything. It's just lie, steal, cheat, whatever it takes to win, right? And that's all they're doing. You know, and then they throw all the mud on the wall and blame us for being, oh yeah, they stole it, they cheated, it's all a friggin' lie. It's all projection. Every time you turn around, they're weaving some kind of story. It's nothing but chaos. That man and that whole system on that side of the fence has torn our country apart to the point of no return. You're gonna let him give him another 4 years to do more damage to our country? You got to be friggin' crazy, right? We need to get our side in and then patch up all the holes and then chase away all the snakes, get them to run back underneath the rocks and clean that. That's what's going to take the time. I mean, the election's one aspect of it. Kamala wins, she'll do a great job as a leader, is what we expect. But cleaning the shelves and getting all that riffraff and all those snakes to go crawl back under the rocks and to try to get back to the standards that we have of ethics and morals and standing up for what America should be all about and has been for over close to 250 years, that's what's going to be the hard one, right? This getting her in office if we win and all that. That's why Biden wanted to stay at it so much. He had a mission to at least get to that stage where he get another 4 years and he could get that to happen with his character. And that's true. I mean, he's a man of morality, a man of ethics, a man of standards and character, right? There's the difference from the other side. That man is nothing but a snake, a crook, a felon, you know. I mean, he's the biggest shyster on God's green earth, and for them not to be able to see it, and then even worse, it's sad, is that they jump right in the same trough and ruin their whole lives to be just like him. Ridiculous, you know? Nothing but shysters on that side. And I'm not denying that human nature is what is human nature. There's greed, there's graft on our side, but you never see us ever show it to a point where we would be so blatant with this. You know, if there's somebody on our side that makes a mistake and that ends up getting him through, we boot him. You know, he's done, right? It's just the way life works. You have a certain standard of character and ethics and all that we expect to happen, and when that gets broached, if you get caught, you're going to get booted on the Democratic side. That's for sure. You're gone, right? They're not doing that. They're going to let back everyone, the Marjorie Taylor Greene, all that crap. I mean, what a fiasco, and how far down the line he's taken it to a point where he's ripped up our standing on this world stage and made us lose so much face and torn our country apart and pitted us against each other. That's the real sad part. Because that, I mean, you get to that point, dude, and that's what Russia wants. That's what this is all about. To manipulate a sick man like that to a point where they end up having him be everything they want him to be, and they're sitting there laughing behind their house. Oh, look at this, this is great, this is great. They've won such an accomplishment in their minds, Russia and all that whole 9 yards. They're just gloating. The rest of the world, all the people that hate us around the world, are just laughing behind their hand. We are total fools. And then you ask yourself, how can we not see it? How can we not see what this man is causing and what he is affecting our standing on the rest of the world, and that it doesn't matter, right? Isolationism, right? Stay here at home and do it. That's just what a fiasco. And this is America. You know, we had a standing of being strong and having all this standing on the world stage, and look what happens. It can even happen in America, right? That fascists could take over our country, and we end up having the same thing that happened to us back in World War II with Hitler. You know, we looked at that and we said, how could that ever happen? How could that society ever let themselves be swayed into it? How did it happen? Well, here it is. It's happening in our backyard. It's happening to us right now. And if we don't pull our head out of our ass, and it's sad. It's a sickness. It's a mental illness. Our country is really suffering a lack of moral standing, you know, in a big way. You know, and for them to flow all that and then basically project constantly, they're projecting it. And every time they get into the weeds, they go throw the mud at the wall and claim that we're the thieves, we're the ones, we're this, we're that. In reality, everything they throw, everything they project is always about them. They're the ones that are doing this, right? And it's like, what a frustrating thing to have to deal with, and for us to be so human that we can't see it. He should have been arrested a long time ago. He should have never been allowed to run for president. That's what we've got to do if we get back in office, is really create some rules and structures of ethics and morals, so we never let a man like this get away with something like this ever again, right? So it is what it is. Yeah, all that frustrating anger, I was so mad. I had a bad day yesterday, obviously. You know? So I apologize for my rant, for losing my cool. And I'm getting on the Kamala Harris bandwagon now. We got to vote her into office and have our country be able to grow to another whole level in regards to some of the problems we have with prejudice and not wanting women, all that stuff. You know, we got to repair all that. It's going to take time. So, all right, I'll let you guys go. It's just a fellow citizen yakking at the screen and letting you know how I feel, and kind of breaking away from my dog training videos all over the place. And I did this during the pandemic. Same thing. I started having a few videos talking about reality and truth in the world, right? So, it is what it is. You guys have a good day. I thank you very much. I'm on my way down to a customer now in Rancho Cucamonga. I've got to give them a lesson with Zeus, the Dutch Shepherd. Talk to you later. Have a good day, guys.